All right, guys, so I'm just going to do a quick read on this DDG and Halle situation and just see what energies come out for them. So we're going to start with DDG. Spirit, can we see the energy surrounding DDG? Okay. Okay. All right. So already what I'm seeing here is with the situation going on, he feels a bit of regret. He feels regret because he feels like his business is being put out and now he's under a microscope and everyone's watching everything that he's doing and saying. Also, I feel like he's upset because he feels like there's many opportunities that he wants to go towards and there's opportunities that were coming towards him, and now with this whole allegation coming out, you know, with him and Halle, it's like it's taken away opportunities that he's having. With the Hierophant here, it can also represent like a higher source, or it can represent like an institution, and I feel like this is representing the courts. He feels like the courts is now like, you know, the courts are involved, legal team is involved, and it's putting him in a place where he feels embarrassment. He's a very prideful person, and so for all of this to come out, especially during this time right now, it's like he doesn't know what to do with himself. It's like a part of him wants to crash out, but at the same time, he knows because he's under a microscope, he can't crash out the way he wants to. He has to be very, very, very careful with his actions and his words right now. But he's not happy. Spirit, what's going on with DDG? What energy for DDG? Okay. He almost feels like giving up the fight. He feels like nobody's believing him. He feels like everybody's starting to turn against him. He feels like his back is really against the wall. Yeah. It's a lot coming to the surface. And first of all, he's handling this situation very immaturely. He's not... I don't know, like DDG has this immaturity to him and he's not handling this very well. He's being very emotionally immature about it. So instead of kind of reflecting on where he went wrong in the situation, how he can right his wrongs and get himself out of this situation, it's kind of like he's still standing on business like, oh, I didn't do anything. I don't care how she feels. This is how I feel. I'm hurt. I'm this. He's very selfish and very self-centered. And that's what I'm picking up with this spread with him. And it's like his blessings are like falling out, because with the Page of Cups, when it's upright, sometimes it talks about, you know, blessings from the divine coming towards you unexpectedly. And it's like with it in reverse, it's like his blessings are falling out. Like that fish is falling out the cup. Like his blessings are slowly going. Yeah, the Sun card. He's very unhappy right now, and he's going to be going through some very unhappy times. And it's coming very quick, fast, and in a hurry for him. Let's get one more card and then let me pull on Halle. Yeah. Spirit is saying that this is going to be a very slow and steady process for him when it comes to the realization of just how serious the situation is and what he has done and, you know, the part that he has played. Spirit is saying right now he's in denial, and a part of him feels like, okay, he can be vindicated from this. But Spirit is also saying that this is like a karmic situation and there's a learning lesson in this that he needs to take. And it's going to happen very, very slowly, but it's going to happen when it kind of reaches its peak already, unfortunately. And with the Nine of Wands, he's like a wounded warrior. He's going to be a wounded warrior. He's going to be mentally drained. He's going to be emotionally drained. Now, he may try to be cocky and put on to save face because he doesn't want people to view him a certain way, but deep down inside, he is broken. He is a wounded warrior in his mind. And he doesn't know how he's going to turn this around. And right now, he needs to be surrounded by family, and he needs a lot of support because he's so immature. He doesn't know how to regulate and how to process the situation that he's going through with Halle. One more. Spirit, did he do that? Did he do what Halle said? Did he do? Right from past. I get that he did do a lot because the fast action card is here, and he did a lot that he's not proud of, and he kind of just wants to walk away from and forget. He's also very conflicted because he feels like some of the stuff that he's done wasn't as bad as she's making it seem. So based upon the cards that are coming out, I'm going to say that it does seem like he did engage in some type of inappropriate behaviors towards her, but in his mind he felt like it wasn't inappropriate, if you know what I mean. Like, because I always say, like, it's up for interpretation. Like, some people might view something as good, and while other people might view it as bad. So in his mind, he feels like it wasn't that deep, it wasn't that serious, but obviously from her standpoint it was. So that's his standpoint. Let me spray some smudging spray over this. Let me try to hurry up. So can we get Halle's viewpoint real quick? Okay, the Star card is here. So she's trying to heal from this situation. She's trying to heal from this situation. The Six of Pentacles is out. She also feels like right now she's being divinely guided on what to do. And the Two of Pentacles is here. So that talks about imbalances. And I feel like this is more so pertaining to her livelihood and her emotions. Like, some days she feels up, some days she feels down, because she too is somewhat embarrassed by the situation, because she likes to be private from what I'm getting here. But she is slowly healing, and the Strength card is at the bottom. So she is trying to build up her strength to the public, because this is a lot for her to have to go through, and this is not something that she's been subjected to before, nor something that she watched growing up either. Like, this is something so different. This is out of her caliber for her. She's regretting the situation with him. Spirit is saying she's an empress. She's very abundant. She's wealthy in her own right. And all of this is kind of like tainting that. Like, she doesn't like being associated with that. She feels like with the relationship with DDG, she had to fight a lot and fight hard to kind of keep it together, and she's tired of getting the short end of the stick. But Spirit is saying in the long run, everything will work out for her, and there will be a lot of stability, because she's going to create that stability for her and her son. She's just very disappointed and discontented with the situation and what's going on. It's like she's so disappointed in DDG because she expected so much better for them, and the fact that they have a child together, she would have thought that the respect factor would have been there much better. But for her, I'm just seeing that this is like a life lesson that she had to go through as well, a karmic lesson, and she's taking it all in, and she's healing from it. Like, Spirit is saying that it would be best for her to be in therapy, because therapy will really help her to work through her traumas with this, because it is traumatic for her, especially coming from the lifestyle that she came from. So honestly, this is like, you know, this is like a learning experience for both their end. Spirit, what will be the outcome of this situation for the both of them? The outcome for the both of them. This is going to be a spectacle. People are going to be watching and trying to figure out what's going on. They're going to be in their business a lot. This cycle is going to end, so they're definitely not going to get back together. And I feel like the relationship is going to be very strained between them too, because he'll never trust her and she won't really trust him. They're both going to have to work on their strengths to keep themselves together, because they're each other's trigger. Okay. Hold on. Okay. So I do see here that there will be a victory for Halle, and she will be victorious and continuing on with her career. However, she's going to just go through a very hard period right now. I do see that DDG is going to get some type of punishment. I'm not 100% sure what the punishment is going to be or how severe it's going to be, but he's going to be facing something. But for her, she's also going to have the naysayers too, but she's going to be okay. It's not going to affect her money or her career, because she's going towards healing and she's choosing a healing path. But DDG, he's going to go through like somewhat of a downward spiral is what I'm picking up. And it may be like behind closed doors, because again, he likes to save face. But right now, he's not happy. He's very angry. He's in disbelief. He honestly doesn't feel like he really did anything. And he doesn't feel like he played a part in any of the drama. He just thinks that Halle's trying to be immature because they're not together in the whole situation with their son. But the truth be told is she's speaking her own truth from her perspective. So a lot of healing on Halle's part. DDG will go through a healing, but it's going to be much later on in life. Okay, so bye guys, and thank you. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know how you feel about this. Bye bye.